even if their opinions differ from your own. The power of the spoken word. I am currently going through my second battle with cancer today. I start my next set of treatment on Wednesday. Hodgkin's lymphoma. In 2010, I was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma and eventually had to get a stem cell transplant at UCLA. A year of chemo, full body radiation, and a stem cell transplant got me here today at the age of 36. In April 2011, we were officially in remission. 3-4 years later, my battle starts again. I've been in Los Angeles for the last 13 years of my life. As you've heard, I've made movies in the States and Europe. I've appeared on some of television's top shows like House MD and Bones. But in my opinion, my best work came during the time when I was most challenged by the disease. Now let's break this down. I work and live in Los Angeles, California, where health, fitness, looks, and connections, and according to the Kardashians, surgeons, will make or break you. But I was creating my strongest work when I was bald from chemo, weak from chemo, burned from the radiation, big from steroids, and basically broken by cancer. How is that? Honesty, kindness, and respect. My fiancée Candace was the one that forced me to the emergency room as I was blaming the pain from my tumors on old football injuries. Also, as you heard, I played football at Duke University, started at defensive end my junior and my senior year. I had a shot at the pros. I was weighing 280 pounds, running a 4.6 at defensive end, which are pretty good stats. I was a big guy. After my last season, I had back surgery. The doctor told me I could continue to play, but I may not walk after 40. I said, I have an education. California, here I come. And I never looked back. Honesty, kindness, and respect. I did not know that I wanted to be in entertainment while I was at Duke. I've been tutoring here at Rumsey, and I got a teaching certificate through Duke my final semester, so education must have been on the horizon, right? Do you ever feel that there's little clues being left around for you, like little breadcrumbs? A song comes on, and it reminds you of someone, and you call them, and you have a great conversation. They just need to hear your voice, or a little bird shows up on your windowsill, and you follow it through the woods, and it leads you to a pot of gold. No? No pots of gold? Okay, that's just me, sorry. Well, in short, numerous friends and acquaintances started telling me that I should go into modeling or acting. And I said, I'm 260 pounds. I lost 20 in a month after I finished playing ball because I stopped eating a steak and a chicken every night for dinner. But, and by the way, Duke has the best food plan for athletes, so anybody who's interested, email me. If Mr. Farman gives you the thumbs up, I got your back. I mean that. I love you guys. I don't even know you, but I love you. But I would truly say, I'm too big to model. And I didn't even think acting was a job, and my dad still does it. So if you decide to go into the arts, you better dig in and be ready. Finally, I said, if one more person says that I should go into entertainment, then they must see something in me that I've yet to see in myself. A friend's mom said it to me, and that was it. She sealed my fate. That summer, I saved up for a one-way plane ticket. I packed 2 carry-on bags, and I was gone. I met my roommate on Craigslist. I don't know if you guys know about Craigslist, but this was 12, 13 years ago. So I'm on Craigslist, emailing back and forth for a month. And one of my buddies, a great friend of mine, who's still a good friend I went to Lawrenceville with, he went down and checked her out, make sure that she wasn't crazy. And I wanted to make sure that I was responding to a search, an ad for a roommate and not a soulmate. Because LA, you never know. They can get you. They can get you like that. You show up and they're like, Rose, anyway. But she ended up being cool, and we're still friends to this day, honestly. And she's a writer and a musician, and she's been in the same apartment for 13 years, and trust me, as an artist, that's stability. I've moved like 13 times in the last 14 years. I'm telling you, she's a good person. But that leap of faith, it took a lot of courage and belief in myself. I have a wristband on today. Well, I wear two, but I have a special one that Mr. Foreman gave to me when I saw him in Los Angeles. Did anybody have their wristbands on today at all? Okay, I see. It says believe in yourself. And that belief and courage started here at Rumsey Hall. Honesty, kindness, and respect. To be honest, when I came to Rumsey, I was in pain. My parents had just divorced, and my family was broken. This is how special Rumsey is to me. The Farmans, the Honigers, the Magnolies, the Spooners, the Ryans, Jay Pragaki. Jay. You gotta have somebody to keep it light. Well, I tell you, when times get rough, you gotta have somebody to keep it light. Magnolia was a disciplinarian. Honiger, he was the one that would rather carry the burden, no matter how heavy the load. I love you for that. Spooner, the guide, was so wise. And Foreman, the absolute gentleman. As I said, Jay kept it light. The Ryans, for forgiveness, because they were the dorm parents up at Hilltop. I'm sorry, parents. I mean, look, we weren't doing anything anyway. But I have to say, Mrs. Ryan, you are a clairvoyant. Where are you? Okay, I see you. I'm serious. You're a For some reason, in my library of things that are special to me, I have one report card from here. I was, says 5th Form English, 1992. This is crazy. I am pleased with JR's performance this year. He was always prepared for class and a strong member of our group discussion. JR articulates his thoughts clearly and has the ability to capture an audience's attention. I am pleased that JR takes his writing seriously. He enjoys writing and has learned the importance of concentrating on the mechanics of his work as well as the content. JR produced several good poems. And here's the main thing. He should be encouraged to share these with others. JR is a well-mannered young man and a joy to have in class. Besides my mother, no one has called me a poet at that age. And now my second book of poems was just published last month and is available on Amazon. So, this is another example of the power of the spoken word, right? So I thank you for seeing that in me and encouraging me to follow it. In closing, listen closely, please. Rumsey Hall chose you just as much as you chose Rumsey. When you come to interview here and you go through the application process, they look not just for grades or socioeconomic status. They look for something special. So special that it cannot be seen by the naked eye. It's felt. Rumsey brings in people who they feel will make the world a better place. So do not put limitations on yourself. Be curious and never quit. The true measure of a man or a woman is their character when faced with challenges. If you hold within you the motto of honesty, kindness, and respect, you'll have no choice but to have a great character. I said earlier that my best work came during my battle with cancer. It's because when you face death, you become totally exposed. Nothing to hide behind except for your character. I had so many supporters in my journey through athletics, entertainment, and now disease, because I've always tried to be honest, kind, and respectful. You too have been implanted with this spirit, and Rumsey Hall is an expert at cultivating it. I am Rumsey Hall. We are Rumsey Hall. Believe in yourself. Congratulations.